What if I told you that the happiest moment of your life has already happened, but you missed it because you were too busy chasing what comes next? Imagine that everything you're striving for, every goal you believe will finally unlock your happiness, is actually the very thing keeping you from experiencing it right now. 3 years ago, I hit rock bottom. I was lost in a cycle that left me feeling empty and defeated. It was a time when my world revolved around fleeting moments. A 3 a.m. bro code beer in one hand, my phone in the other, placing yet another order for takeout food. My room was really my parents' basement, transformed into a chaotic gaming cave filled with empty energy drink cans, the blinds permanently drawn, and the only light coming from the glow of my triple monitor setup as I played World of Warcraft. At that time, I weighed 285 pounds. My bank account held a mere $33, and my most significant relationship was with my online raid team. Every night, I would lie awake with a promise to myself: once I lose the weight, get a job, find a girlfriend, and move out, then I'll be happy. Then my real life can finally begin. But then something unexpected happened. A spark of realization. Instead of waiting for a distant, ideal moment, I started with small, deliberate actions. I traded one Monster Energy drink for a glass of water, took a 10-minute walk around the block, and committed to applying for one job every single day. With each tiny victory, I felt a surge of excitement and hope. My heart raced every time I pressed submit on a job application, and I experienced an indescribable thrill when I pushed myself to walk a little further than the day before. Yet the most profound breakthrough came from an unlikely source: my long-standing obsession with gaming. In World of Warcraft, I spent months grinding for the best gear, chasing after that elusive legendary sword. I believed that once I had it, the game, and by extension my life, would become truly enjoyable. But when I finally obtained that prized sword and paraded it around Stormwind for a day, the excitement quickly faded. I realized that the real joy wasn't in the achievement itself. It was in the journey, in the struggle and perseverance it took to get there. Fast forward a year and a half. I had lost 87 pounds, secured a decent job, found an amazing girlfriend, and moved into my own place. I was living the life I had once only imagined during those long, dark nights in the basement. Yet even with all these accomplishments, an unexpected emptiness began to creep in. The same hollowness I had felt after obtaining that legendary sword. That's when the truth hit me. I discovered that the purest form of happiness wasn't in reaching a goal, but in the pursuit itself. It was in those first nerve-wracking walks around the block where my heart pounded and my legs trembled with the effort of pushing past my comfort zone. It was in the anxious yet exhilarating moments before I hit send on a job application. It was in the awkward yet courageous first conversations with someone new. Think about the people you follow on social media. The ones with seemingly perfect bodies, dream jobs, and flawless lives. I can tell you with certainty that many of them are either experiencing the same inner emptiness or are already busy chasing the next milestone. They too are caught in an endless cycle, always pursuing that elusive finish line that promises permanent happiness. But here's the secret: there is no finish line. There's no magical moment when everything falls perfectly into place. So what's the answer? It's twofold. First, always have something you're actively pursuing. It might be as simple as learning to cook beyond microwave meals, finally diving into that book, collecting dust on your nightstand, or mastering a few chords on that old guitar in your closet. The size of the goal doesn't matter as much as the drive it gives you every single day. And second, stop waiting to live. That nagging voice in your head that says, "I'll be happy when," is deceiving you. The life you dream of isn't parked at some distant milestone. It's unfolding right here, in every small courageous step you take. In the moments of progress, the tiny victories, the heart-racing efforts that push you just a bit further than yesterday. Imagine waking up tomorrow with the determination to live your dream. Not because you suddenly have everything figured out, but because you finally understand that happiness is not a destination. It's found in the journey, the growth, the daily struggles and wins, and yes, even in the failures that ultimately make you stronger. Embrace every step of your pursuit and let that be your source of true, lasting joy.